Absolutely. Here's a detailed look at the Water, Prevention and Control of Pollution Act, 1974, including everything you've requested. Purpose. The Water, Prevention and Control of Pollution Act, 1974 aims to prevent and control water pollution across India, maintain, and where necessary, restore the wholesomeness of water, establish central and state pollution control boards to implement the Act's provisions. Salient features. Prohibition on water pollution. The Act strictly prohibits industries or individuals from discharging sewage or trade effluents into streams and wells without the consent of the relevant pollution control board. Consent mechanism. Establishments require permission from the appropriate board before introducing new discharge outlets or starting the construction of a new unit likely to produce effluents. Effluent standards. The Act empowers boards to prescribe standards for the quality of treated effluents or sewage that can be discharged. Monitoring and inspection. Boards can collect samples of effluents for analysis and have powers of entry and inspection of establishments. Penalties. Non-compliance attracts imprisonment, fines, or both. Definitions. Some key terms defined within the Act include pollution, contamination of water, alteration of its physical, chemical, or biological properties to a degree making it harmful for various purposes. Sewage effluent, effluent from any sewer or sewage disposal system. Trade effluent, any liquid, solid, or gaseous substance arising from an industrial or trade process. Stream includes rivers, watercourses, inland water, surface and underground, canals, and estuaries. Authorities, composition, powers and functions. Central Pollution Control Board, CPCB, composition, technical experts, government officials, and representatives of various fields. Functions, advises the central government, coordinates state boards' activities, provides technical assistance, and develops standards. State Pollution Control Boards, SPCBs, composition, technical experts, representatives of local government and industries. Functions, implements the Act at the state level, grants, refuses consent to industries, carries out inspections, issues directions for compliance, initiates prosecution. Mechanism to control pollution. 1. Consent mechanism. Before establishing a new industry or creating new outlets, consent from the concerned SPCB is mandatory. 2. Standard development. Boards prescribe standards for allowable concentrations of pollutants in the effluent to be discharged. 3. Monitoring and sampling. SPCBs have the power to regularly collect samples of effluent and sewage from industry discharges for analysis. 4. Powers of entry and inspection. Pollution control boards possess the authority to inspect any treatment plants or industrial premises. 5. Directions and legal action. If standards are violated, or directions ignored, boards can issue directives and in the event of continued non-compliance, may pursue legal action via court. Sanctions. Violations can attract the following penalties. Imprisonment. Up to 6 years of imprisonment, or between 1.5 to 6 years if failure to comply continues. Fine. Fines imposed up to a certain amount and an additional daily fine if a violation continues. Closure. Boards have the power to close or limit electricity, water supplies to non-compliant entities. Case law, illustrative. MC Mehta vs. Union of India, led to the courts taking action to clean up the heavily polluted Ganges River, holding that clean water is inherent to Article 21's right to life. Important notes. The Act applies to both industrial and domestic sources of pollution. Several subsequent amendments have further strengthened the Act. Let me know if you'd like me to elaborate on specific sections of the Act or explore more case law relating to water pollution in India.